Hey everybody, I'm Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com and I'm joined by Dennis from Windmill Slam. And Dennis, what are we doing today?
We are doing the greatest show in the world, which you just invented, called Whose Card Is It Anyway? Which works nothing like the actual show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? But the way it works is we get given a card spec each week. So, for example, this week we had a 1 GGG rare enchantment creature, and then I design a card, Alex designs a card, and you let us know in the comments which card you think was better. Not stronger, but which was a better design.
Okay.
Is that a fair summary?
Yes, absolutely. And let's do some thank yous off the top. So thank you Smog UKA for the show title suggestion.
Mhm.
And then thank you James06 for your card suggestion. So both of those
So
people.
as well as voting for the card you like best, also let us know if you have a suggestion for next week's card, or if you think you have a 1 GGG rare enchantment creature that's better than our ones is also good.
And I'd eventually like to do some prizes for that. I know you've got some sweet mouse pads and stuff, so I'm thinking maybe
Yeah,
I'll
we can
like
stuff
buy a
right.
pack for people or something like that.
Totally.
So I would totally love to get some prizes involved in this if I can come up with a cool way to implement that.
Mhm.
Um, and then my idea is basically first to five wins. So whoever gets the five wins gets
By
to
win.
basically sort of like
Some
trash
kind
the
of
other
forfeit.
person for a
Yeah.
video or something. So they have to do like a junk video of the winner's choice.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And that's,
I'm sold. In.
yeah, I don't exactly know what yet, but I'm thinking
I
like,
would say I would say you have to like do a video of you making a proxy of the other person's winning card and eating it. That's my suggestion.
yeah, I guess it really is up to the winner's sort of discretion. Like I was thinking I'd make you do a draft where you have to draft not every land in the pack, 'cause then you wouldn't even make a deck, but
Sure.
like you can't draft any creatures or something like that, and
Mm.
then see how
Now I'm
you do.
making you eat a card. That's there's no we're losing all like
Yours sounds
rhyme
more
and
harsh,
reason.
but all right. I agree. These are the terms. All right.
These are the
So let's
terms.
get into the cards here.
So
Oh
we've
yeah,
removed our
and
names, so we don't know whose card. Well, we obviously know, but you don't know whose card is whose. So you can't vote for me because you like me more. Just like you know.
okay, let's go through the cards.
Okay, first up.
First up, we have Thorn Bearer, 1 and 3 green for a 4/4 enchantment creature elemental, and then it has Bestow for 3 and 3 green. And if you remember Bestow from Theros block, and it's if you cast this card for its bestow cost, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached to a creature. And then Thornbearer is you may have Thornbearer assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. If Thornbearer is an aura, you may have enchanted creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked instead.
Mhm.
And then enchanted creature gets +4/+4. Okay,
I think
that
it's also fair for if you read both of the cards.
yes.
That makes sense, you know.
So that is choice number one. Choice number two. Sylvan Librarian, 1 and 3 green for an enchantment creature elf druid. It is a 2/4, and then it has at the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand drawn this turn. For each of those cards, pay 4 life or put the card on top of your library. And then the flavor text is, why read someone like a book when you can just read an actual book?
Some of you may notice that that is the rules text from Sylvan Library.
Oh,
So we have two different kind of angles on the whole enchantment creature thing. One of us went for the bestow thing, where you have a creature that becomes an aura, and one of us went for the static enchantment thing, where you have a creature that has an enchantment's effect stapled to it. My Windmill Slam mousepad fell off the desk.
oh
That was a bad.
no.
It's fine.
Catastrophe here.
Catastrophe.
Okay,
So
so
there's a couple of interesting things going on here. Which one of the cards do you think is stronger?
um, I don't
Like,
know. Sylvan Library was such a strong card that I think
but
Sylvan
part of that is because
Librarian
it
is.
costs two. You
That's
know,
true,
part of the,
but
you
like
know,
card draw in green is
yeah.
just typically unique unless it involves like finding a land or a creature.
Hmm.
Um, so the Sylvan Library ability in general is just such a unique ability in green that probably Sylvan Librarian is stronger.
Hmm.
Thornbearer obviously has got like the thorn elemental sort of elements to it. We've
I think
seen
Thornbearer might be better in limited, maybe. Although that's an expensive bestow cost.
true. I think most of the bestow, it feels like bestow was usually like 2 mana more than the cost for the most part. I
I
can't
guess
even
six
think
mana
of.
for +4/+4, essentially unblockable, is pretty dicey.
It's pretty powerful.
It's pretty
Definitely. Both of
strong,
these cards are actually pretty powerful. Uh, no doubt about it.
but in different ways, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so here's your two choices. You got Thornbear, you got Sylvan Librarian. Let us know in the comments. Oh yeah, how do we want them to vote for us?
So
They
either
write our
say leave a comment saying Thornbearer, or leave a comment saying Sylvan Librarian, or you can actually tweet at our new sick Twitter account if you want. That'll also
yes,
count.
and that is on the next slide here. So our Twitter account is at WCIIA Podcast, the easiest Twitter account to remember in the.
Wakia podcast. I want you to know that when I made this Twitter account, whose card is it anyway is too long to be a Twitter handle. So I tried, and I'm
Okay.
sorry.
And then contact us. Oh yeah, if you also want to have show suggestions or vote, and you don't feel like leaving a comment for some strange
Or
reason,
you have something bigger you want to say, something longer. That's also fine.
yes, we're fine with
Email it.
reading emails. So whose card is it anyway at gmail.com. Feel free to contact us there. And then quick reminder, remember to leave a comment with a suggestion for next week. Be sure to
Mm-hmm.
vote for one of the cards. And what I'm going to do is in the video description, I'm going to leave. I'm going to upload both of those images to Imager, and
Sure.
if you want to, look at them again without having to watch the video, so I'll have those up. You can take a look. You can scrutinize them a little more closely, and come up with your vote.
Or if you have a better card, if you think you can design a better card, feel free to leave that in the comments as well.
Yeah, I'd be happy to look at that. And I'm probably gonna put this on Reddit too, see if we can get some
Yeah,
of
for
them
sure.
involved in the custom magic. I like to frequent that custom magic
Mm.
subreddit, so I'll probably check that out. All right, that's it for this week. Hope you enjoy this new video podcast. This is kind of a fun little collab.
Next week will probably be a bit longer because we'll be arguing about this week's results, I'd say, before doing the rest of the
Oh
video.
yeah, no, and it was Dennis's idea to not let you know whose card is who, so I kind of like that idea though.
Well,
Less
I mean,
less bias.
that's the name of the show. Whose card is it anyway? That's the name of the show.
Yeah, no kidding. How did I ever think that revealing whose card it was a good idea? That would
Yeah,
totally
he
just.
originally, he originally had Dennis's card and Alex's card at the top of the slides. I was like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It would just like make people bias. All right. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week. Dennis, thanks for joining me. May the best man win.
and the best man, aka me, win. See you next time.